sure you get home safely, and we'll see you.
Everyone, we welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. James is out there with Davis. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's MP. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Over LeBron. It's rebounded by the West. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. I asked him about the game plan to contain LeBron James, and he laughed. He said, there's a way to contain LeBron James. All we can do is try not to give him easy looks and force him to make tough plays. Guess that's the best thing to do against King James.
Thanks, David.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
MP with a screen on Young. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to MP. Connects from three-point range. MP's got 6 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Tatum. Back to Brunson. Good ball movement here by the East. Just 5 on the clock. The drive by Giannis.
I tell you what, Antetokounmpo has a real killer instinct on offense. I mean, this guy is serious about trying to score the ball and make plays. Always playing downhill, always in attack, and constantly keeping the defense on its heels.
Ball's checked in for Young.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
And so James will bring it up for the West. 3-point lead. And here's MP for 3. And the West hit again from deep.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
You're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Brown's checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Butler, he's checked in for Davis. Here's Brunson. And that time, also a missed shot.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Butler is screen on Brunson. MP, good.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Brunson. Brown outside. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Brunson. Offline with his three.
You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Hands it from downtown.
And two teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
And here's Brunson. Following the three-pointer by MP. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And you see Towns with the big, sure hands controlling that putback.
MP outside. 26 seconds left here in the opening quarter. It's stolen by Brown. Right side, ball. To the inside, Brunson. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got his fourth rebound in this one.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. West All-Stars lead by 11. And back with the start of the second quarter in... Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
On the court right now as the second quarter starts for the West All-Stars. Anthony Davis is out there with Randall. Then it's MP. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Ball with a wide-open look. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Leonard, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Leonard's got the lead up to 14 now for the West All-Stars. Ball, the pass to Tatum. Good ball movement here by the East. Lillard misses. Ball against MP. Basket good. Sampson's got 16 points.
Well, he's certainly seen his share of the ball tonight.
I would say maybe more than his fair share. I mean, he's not going to make too many friends out there if he's not willing to spread that sugar a little bit.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Brown outside. Tatum against Davis. Lets a floater go. Shot clock at 3, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted.
And so that's the end of the first half. It's the West All-Stars. They lead by 6. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot immediately. They're thinking about the shot.
And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in the second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
They've got Antetokounmpo. Trae Young is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Towns, and it's Tatum in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Here's MP. Inside, MP gets it.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that arm. What a night he's had.
Young with no one around. No good from outside.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Drills the three-pointer.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Young dishes to Tatum. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. It's stolen by Davis. Pass to Sampson. Davis setting the pick for MP. Down low. Stolen by Tatum. Ball's knocked loose. Here's MP. Unbelievable move by MP.
Yeah, and the number of slams here we're seeing tonight off the charts.
Somebody forgot to tell these guys the dunk contest is on a different night.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. Looking to end the run. Sinks the triple. Young's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the East All-Stars.
This is what Young is known for, a knockdown threat from downtown.
Wembanyama, a screen on Brunson. Here's Antetokounmpo, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, you know, the Greek Freak is extremely versatile. He's a 5-position player and does all of it at an elite level.
Randall's checked in for the West. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
And the shot goes down.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Young against MP. Teardrop shot. The West grabs the miss. They led by as many as 18 points.
Another rebound hauled in, but they're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Clock at 6. Some nice passing here by the West. Fires for 3. Bring it up for MP. A 3.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Here's Young. West All-Stars with the rebound. James has got his 6th rebound on the night. Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Sampson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, that's a big-time make by MP. Drew the foul and stayed focused on the hoop.
LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Trae Young. The West also making some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for James. And it's James Harden in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Brunson finds Tatum. To the middle, here's Towns. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Jackson against Antetokounmpo. Jackson passes to MP. Jackson, a screen on Brunson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
assisted by MP.
59 seconds left in the third. Now Brunson. He's got 8. Spins. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
And the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent. And when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
Jackson kicks to Sampson. There's the triple. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Kick out to Giannis. Pass the ball. Tatum with it. And Brunson has it in the corner. Oh, good with the triple. And here's MP for 3. No good on that one. And so it's the West All-Stars. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this. Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight. Some changes here for the East. Towns, he's checked in for Mobley. Antetokounmpo comes in for Banchero. And it's Tatum in for Jaylen Brown. The West All-Stars also changing it up. James checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for James Harden. And MP subbed in for Curry. On the court for the West All-Stars, they've got LeBron James. Davis is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's MP in at the 2. Tatum wide open. He fires one. They get it back. The kick out to Young. To the wing on the left. Brunson with a clean look. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Here's MP. Takes it inside. The shot's good. Sampson's got 17 now, just in the second half. Outside Tatum. 1:11 left here in the fourth quarter. And Brunson has it in the corner. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Here's MP. Outside, Davis. MP deciding where to go with it. On the wing, James. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Davis.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the West All-Stars. Outside for Davis. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
No question about it. The touch is with Anthony Davis.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Tatum passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Tatum. Over James. It's good.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Here's Sampson.
To reach the athleticism, the timing, no surprise. Giannis swatted that one away.
And that's an intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Seven seconds left in the fourth. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line. That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
And here's MP for 3. Got it! A cold-blooded buzzer beater!
Clutch! Much in the clutch! Woo-hoo! How about that? Woo! Yeah!
And guys, that's one for the highlight reel. They needed a 3 to extend the game, and the young fella delivers.
Yes, he did. A clutch shot, and really what I like, guys, there was no hesitation. He shot it freely and with confidence. As a result, we're headed to overtime.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll return shortly. And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
We've got Harden. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's MP. And it's James in at the 3 spot. And here's Brunson. Young outside. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game. MP outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Sampson's got 43 points.
There's MP getting that orange where he needs it to go.
The East trail by 4. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And one action in this one. We're about 1 minute into overtime. MP with a screen on Young. Harden kicks to MP. LeBron outside. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. And the West leads by 4.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Tatum's shot is off. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. Here's Simpson. Pass to Harden. Back to MP. Good on the 3-point shot. MP's got 46 points.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
And here are the East All-Stars now. The 3 from Tatum. And Davis pulls it down.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Here's Sampson. Towns with the steal.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here. You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
MP, no good. Giannis with it. Now defended by MP. From deep, Brunson. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Here's Sampson. It falls.
And this is what a franchise player does. Wemby coming up huge down the stretch.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Young passes to Brunson. Here's Tatum. There's the three. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Make some noise.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And so they foul intentionally.
Jason Tatum. First personal foul. Third team foul. And taking.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Fate looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast. And how about the confidence to pull up from out there, and what skill to knock it down?
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
And
he hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. The three from Tatum. And no good that time. So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.